Hello, welcome back to the next episode of Summer's Warriors LPO Tree. Today we're going to look at the Wind Ryu and his new buff. They basically just gave him more damage. In fact, none of his skills actually changed from the buff. The third one, they just gave him the Suckman treatment, which means if when you fail, you can do it again next turn. It's a really dumb buff that they do. I mean, that's the whole reason why people don't like Suckman. But I think Suckman does more damage now when she fails than when the Wind Ryu fails. So, first two skills, pretty normal. The third skill is kind of interesting because basically the wind damage dealers, they don't have one of them that can just basically nuke something off a bat, like a single target, high damage nuker without the need of an assistant? I don't know what you call it. Basically, you would compare him to Daphnis, which is this thing, who can strip, defense break, and then nuke. And this one really works really strong. Water one has two of them. I'd say Covenant is pretty close to the same kind of idea, where the third skill can just one shot 50k easy. All you need is attack buff, and even with the not defense break, without attack buff, it still does like 37k, which is a good single target nuke. Also, somewhat in the same kind of boat is Mina. Like, because of her ability to basically crit on everything. Just flat out first turn crit with the super 119 attack. That first target thing that can potentially just nuke the enemy. And that seems to be what they're trying to go for with the Wind Ryu. So anyway, where would you use him? Giants maybe? You don't seem to use him the Rift Beast. If you do him the Water Rift Beast, he's going to try to triple combo every single turn, and he's not going to get past the defense break, so I'm thinking that's kind of another good thing. I don't see him using Dragon's Necro or anything like that, or even in Dimensional Hole or TOA or basically anywhere. You might want to use him as an arena offense, siege offense, Guild Wars offense. And as long as there's no fire threat. So if we're going to look for an arena defense, probably like a Vanessa Triana, and then two things that aren't threatening to the Wind Ryu. So maybe like Triton, maybe Miho, something that's not going to target the Wind Ryu flat off the bat. No Pernas, no Rakans, no craziness like that. Okay, so first we're going to damage test him, how he did before and how he's doing now. And then I'll show you my rune build, that makes sense. I did attack, crit damage with despair. I wanted to check to see something where, because this combos into that, they're two different attacks, to see if I get two chances to despair stun. It's a weird concept, and I don't know if anyone's even proved it right or wrong. There's some times where you can despair stun, and then the second hit will say stun again. And so I don't know if that will work in that kind of nature. Same with this thing, because technically these are like three different skills, because it can fail. So they might be able to have multiple chances to despair stun. Not too sure. I also didn't want to go full on rage just because it's a little cliche and you want more use out of his kit. So stun would be nice. I mean, I guess it could go rage. I'll maybe try that later. So here are my stats. I need more accuracy. I try to make up with accuracy with one of these. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I'm going to test it against one of my best units, which I don't have here, on my USA, this one, with 36,000 HP. I don't even know how big the number this is, what, 15, almost 1600 defense, and then also have this thing that's damage received from wind minus 14%. So very unlikely he's going to kill this thing. But we'll see. So, hopefully you enjoy this. See, that's dumb. I don't know. Could use it again though, with the R break. So here we found an actual team that Wind Ryu would be good against. This is an actual meta arena defense. That's a standard Vanessa Triana. And this is the Water Ryu equivalent striker. So he needs to kill this thing. There's already defense, there's no buffs. Can I kill it? 15,000. 16 to 38,000? That's not bad. Stun? Still need to stun. That's why I'm on despair. He needs to do more. I mean, because aside from that third skill, the second skill not that great. He fucked out of it. If you didn't notice, I used that second skill that steals attack bar. I triggered his passive and then my Wusa cut, so it's kind of questionable on that new buff that they gave Water Ryu. Maybe it's a fix about that passive actually lowering attack bar after it gains attack bar. So like Maelstrom, that's their example. When it hits them, it loses the attack bar. So in the Water Ryu case, when it hits them, they're supposed to go to full attack bar, but instead it went to full and then it would drop back to 0, and that's not supposed to happen. That's not what they intended for. So I don't know, because even if any drop an attack bar that made my Wusa go next is questionable on what that actual bug was or whatever they fixed. So, same with the other one. These are ones that I can use the Water Ryu. Strip. So, no buffs. Can I defense break? Yes, and I killed him. Done. disadvantage on with this healer. Done. Oh, there's a new passive, Resurrection. Get here. Branding? Our moment of truth, strip. You suck. I can do it again. Strip. Defense break. Oh, crit. So obviously this is not a, doesn't look like a really strong guild. But we're gonna try to see if we can one shot. So times 1. Don't need a strip. 15, 17, 46. See, but then what? I mean, you just have the other skills again, and it's not very good at all there either. So can I combo? Sure, you can branding. Can I finish him off with the Hadouken? Well, finish him off anyway. See, but he needs something else, something follow-up, something to make him, I don't know, cool? Don't crit! As long as they don't go proc crazy, we should be fine. Alright. Can I kill this? See, I don't get it. It's just dumb. I could do it again. At least do one shot. And he's dead. So you have a single target damage dealer that can't really reliably do single target damage. Because look at this. Boom, 50,000. So now the Ryu, I kind of still don't like him. I don't know. I think it's just because of the this is not a reliable skill, and the way to think about it is you want to buff him by getting rid of all the stuff that fails. So you don't care, you know, if your moves, the beneficial effects or not, he should just still be attacking. So same way like Daphnis, if Daphnis doesn't remove the debuff, it still does the HP, the 30% thing, and it still does the nuke. And so in this case, if the attacks kept going, even though the strips and the defense break failed, you basically get whatever Daphnis does. And then that's kind of what you want him to do anyway. So it doesn't make much sense for him to do anything else. The other thing that makes him kind of worse than Daphnis is this is 5-turn to 4-turn cooldown. Daphnis is a 4-turn to a 3-turn cooldown. So Daphnis can nuke more often. And this Wind Ryu is just left in the dust. this skill. So my recommendation, just get rid of the crap that cancels his attack.
Okay,
You want him to do the third attack because you just buffed it. You want him to hit with it. If he fails to do the other stuff, who cares? Just keep going with the attack. And yeah, that's just another problem. Because having him say like, oh, he has an attack buff and I didn't strip it. And then you saw his face. He's like, I give up. He has a too strong of an attack buff. It's just dumb. You just get rid of that part. And then you don't even worry about this if it fails thing. If you want, you can do it this way, the same way as Daphnis. If you didn't remove the beneficial effects, then you don't do the defense break. You can have the exact same skill as Daphnis, only it looks different. It's it's a 3 hit, and it's a 1 extra turn cooldown. So I don't know what they're thinking. They just made this thing completely worse than Daphnis' third skill, and they gave it the suckmet treatment, which is horrible. I wouldn't see my worst enemies give it the suckmet treatment, you know? Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the Wind Ryu. So, thank you for watching. Have a good night, have a good day, and have a good bye.